All right, everybody, developers, welcome on our YouTube channel. This is Friday, November 4th, and this is a session dedicated to another great partnership because ENVELOP has partnered with Unitbox DAO, and Unitbox is the first rent-to-earn solution. Let me first of all show you the announcement on our Medium blog post. You may find it on the link below in the description of this video. Unitbox and ENVELOP announced partnership to popularize Web NFT technology, and Unitbox Protocol is the protocol is quite sophisticated technical solutions for ranking NFT in play-to-earn gaming realm. So it is most flexible NFT rental protocol based on the revenue sharing model. And of course, they must have needed the ENVELOP revenue solution. So this AMA is dedicated to this partnership. Our goal is to understand what is in Unitbox, how it works, and why do they need ENVELOP, and how these guys plan to enrich our Web3 realm. So please welcome our distinguished speakers. First of all, Paul Padalka, the leading business development manager in ENVELOP or Unitbox Protocol. So Paul, welcome to AMA.
Hello, gentlemen. Thanks for the warm introduction, Eugene. So,
and of course,
very glad to see you here.
Great. Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of ENVELOP Protocol. So first of all, we need to understand what is Unitbox Protocol, how it works. So Paul, the first question comes for you. By the way, let me remind our viewers that we are online streaming. We are live, and you may ask your question in the live chat. After we will have ended our official part of questioning, we will turn to your questions and we'll try to ask. So you may ask both speakers. So what is the Unitbox project about? Paul, tell us briefly.
So, all right, we're the first rent-to-earn solution providing flexible rent-to-earn solution possible with any NFT standard and blockchain. And by linking millions of NFT owners and players, Unitbox Protocol creates a unique high-yield investment product based, of course, on the NFT rental for the whole GameFi, NFT, and DeFi communities.
Amazing. So I have heard the word renting, NFT, play-to-earn gaming. So a lot of buzzwords. We need to understand the model of the partnership and Unitbox. So tell us briefly about the idea. How did you come up with the idea of Unitbox, and who are the main team core members who have created this idea and joined Web3 to realize to implement it into our space?
Great. So our project team already consists of more than 20 people. So each of my colleagues have significant experience in Web3 development and blockchain development, and as well as in management. So, and they brought this experience from such companies as JP Morgan, Freedom Finance, Diasoft, and etc. And if we're talking about idea, this is actually great just because, you know, the idea of the project came from the analysis of the market and identifying the formation of trend in NFT rental. And of course, it was followed by monitoring the whole GameFi industry and its active growth. So, and we all saw it like a year ago. So, and we've seen an increase in the number of active users, the capitalization of the industry. And of course, we understood that we actually have a lot of problems to solve with the implementing the new rental solution. And that's why we go to ENVELOP and ask for their help to implement exactly new solution based on the revenue sharing model.
Well, and your personal role on the team is business development, sales management, and so on and so forth. Am I correct?
Yeah. Actually, my career track was full of tech sales, but about a year and a half, I decided to switch my career in the crypto industry because I love it so much. So it's been my hobby, but now it's my job. So I'm really happy.
You know, I've been in a lot of podcasts with guys who have switched from Web 2 to Web 3, or even not from Web to Web 3, and they are super satisfied. So do you recommend to people from Web 2 to switch to Web 3, or people from another industry, some fintech or so on and so forth, to look into Web 3 and to switch to their careers to the as a perspective?
Eugene, and I think it's just getting started. So because it's actually, I'm also want to add to my answer on your question about how the idea came from. So we saw that like Web2 unicorns of gaming, like Ubisoft and Activision, interesting in blockchain gaming as well. So what does it mean for us? The capitalization of the market will be huge in future 5 years, for example. So that's why I'm here.
Absolutely.
And that's why we have this solution.
Absolutely. So let's dive into the main problem Unitbox aims to solve. Renting in play-to-earn gaming. Play-to-earn gaming is gaming with NFTs. These are values, and the problem of renting, the need for renting appears here. Of course, we do understand if we have some we may possess, we may also rent this, not buy, just rent. And what's the main problem I'm trying to ask Unitbox aims to solve, and what's the value proposition? How will you describe Unitbox enrich the industry with its value proposition?
I would love just to discuss about what kind of rental mechanics we have now on the market. And one of them is traditional rental mechanic, when, for example, the NFT owner gives his NFT for the fixed price term and timing terms, which is, in my opinion, in an opinion of all my team, doesn't exist. Just because here's come up another problem, which is how the NFT owner or investor can predict the right price for any particular NFT asset, because the prices for NFT assets are highly volatile. So here we come up with Unitbox, because we implement the second and the newest technology and the NFT rental model, which called is like a revenue sharing model, and it's all based on like asset management model, when Scholar can take the NFT for free and start playing the game immediately without any barriers.
Well, this is an amazing opportunity from my perspective. I'm a gamer and I need NFT. I have two ways to get it. First to buy, and second is to rent. Of course, I would prefer the second way if I have the technical solution. And if I'm not mistaken, with Envelop, you may have received this technical solution, or Envelop just makes your rental solution better. What's the main way of engaging Envelop in your business here?
Yes, exactly. Envelop is our strategic partner, and it gives us the whole range of opportunities to make the revenue sharing model possible because of the implementing the wrapped NFT technology. So I think we can discuss it when I would love to talk about our key partners and key clients, what clients we're targeting. So I think we can talk about this more deeply there.
Okay, let me ask Alex. Alex, how would you, I always try to ask both sides, because it's very interesting to understand how both realize the core values of partners. How would you describe the core values that Unitbox brings to Web3 space, to play here in gaming, and why do you think Envelop needs Unitbox?
So the main core value, I think, its approach to rental, as Paul just mentioned, not about any time limitations or price limitation. It also gives much more freedom to the project itself and to the users when they are not obliged to about price formation, because it's real hard in the volatile market, and especially now when prices drop and rise real high. And for Envelop, the value is because we work on the core protocol and we try to find the best teams for executing the solutions, and we were acquainted about in early 2021. So this case was obvious, and we know guys rather well to understand that they are professionals in the terms of connections with the GameFi market, with guilds, Also, they are good at marketing and further things which follow after IDO. So that's why we decided to go with them. Also, in a kind of exclusive solution for rental thing. And in such collaboration, we can develop the product use cases more faster and to deliver it more vast to the audience, and of course, key audience like owners, gamers, guilds, and games themselves.
Well, okay, so Paul, from a technical perspective, explain us briefly what's the key principles of the protocol from a technology side. So what should you know about the protocol in general?
Sure. So just let me describe how our protocol works. So from the beginning to the end. So the implementation of revenue sharing NFT rental requires integration with the game first. So, and the integration process is pretty simple because together with Envelop, we already prepared all necessary APIs and guidelines for our partners to make this integration even easier and comfortable. And after integration is done, NFT owners can place their NFT on our marketplace. And at the same time, scholars can rent this NFT out and start playing the game immediately. And from the tech side, like NFT gets wrapped for the duration of the rent, and it's unwrapped back into the original NFT as one of the participants calls the deal back.
Well, how do you define your markets or target audiences? Who are the users of Unitbox Protocol?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So we are actually targeting 4 key players on the GameFi market now. So this is games, of course. This is independent players or scholars. This is investors or NFT owners. And of course, this is gaming guilds. And for each of these targeting clients, we have a huge value to share. And let me describe it. So for the games, for example, we're giving them the opportunity to increase the number of active scholars inside their game after implementing our solution, because we are partnering with the most well-known guilds on the market. And after the public launch of our product, we will have more than 100,000 scholars. So, and moreover, we're also giving them the opportunity to increase the trading volume of their NFTs, because after they will implement solution of rental mechanics, their NFT will have much more utilities. I mean, they can use them to give the interest to investors. For example, they can use their NFT to get their passive income. So, and if we're talking about players, as I said before, we are breaking all barriers to enter the GameFi market, because together with wrapped NFT technology, we can give scholar can rent the NFT for free and start playing the game immediately. So if we're talking about investors, yeah, as well, we are showing them the Unitbox as the high-yield investment product, where they can be sure that they can make callback of their NFTs or their investment at any time using our, as well, wrapped NFT technology. And my favorite one is the gaming guilds. So I think we're solving so much headaches for gaming guilds with our solution, because we're not only giving them opportunity to use our rental marketplace, we also giving them solution which really solve their headaches, because the first headache the whole guilds market have, it's just no tools to manage their guilds. And we are offering one-stop management tools for guilds, which is scholar management, NFT management, and which is the most important, in my opinion, this is the way how we sending the rewards to scholars. So guilds now are using just only Excel sheets to send their rewards to their scholars on the daily basis, and they're doing it manually. So it's a big problem. What we are offering fully on-chain solution, which allows to send to Scholar the reward just on chain, so fully automatically. And the guild manager can just go through any traction that we will have in our personal account for each guild we will partner with, and we'll see the rate of the Scholar, the rate of their NFTs, and it will be in one box, in one personal account. So basically, that's it.
Well, I see you're very passionate about the solution of Unitbox has been doing, and that's great. I assume that Unitbox is not the one project in the Web3 space who been doing such a solution. Is it possible to talk about your competitors, I would say, and why do you choose Unitbox for running NFTs?
The question of competitors is always a very intimate one, you know, but still what I can tell that Unitbox now overtakes 99% of projects, of any rental projects on the market now. Just because we already have the alpha version of our product that any game can already check and go through our testnet. And moreover, we already implemented such features that other projects still do not have, especially having the ability to work with any blockchain and any standard, which allows us to give the widest choice of games to our users. And I would love to mention that percent of wrapped NFT technology, which allows us to create a non-deposit rental protocol, which is more practical than traditional mechanics. And most of projects that on the market now have only traditional rental mechanics, which I said before, doesn't exist really much.
Well, finally, for our understanding your current path, tell us briefly what stage of your roadmap has been Unitbox for now, and what are future plans for upcoming years?
So I would like just to divide it like before public launch and after public launch. So before public launch, we'll keep going with our partnerships with guilds and games. So we'll bring them together, and we also bring scholars and NFT owners. So we'll create the daily active users for our platform at the time of public launch. And if we're talking about what's going to be before, after public launch, like unlike other projects on the market, we create an ultimate NFT renting solution, which is not limited to token standards and blockchains, and that will allow us to get as much active users as possible with no limits on NFT standards or blockchains.
Well, okay, thank you for this not even brief introduction. Now we understand what Unitbox does and what are its goals. How do you plan to enrich the industry?
Just to add some extra plans, we'll also will work on tech development to new features delivery. And of course, what we're doing already now, we're joining the cross-marketing campaign with our early partners, with our strategic partners, and etc.
Well, of course, let's dive into the details of cooperation. Let's remind our viewers again, why did Unitbox need ENVELOP, and how did you decide to how did you find ENVELOP solution and decide to contact them? Hey guys, let's implement your solution of wrapping NFT with wrapping protocol in our solution. The story of your partnership.
So the answer will be pretty simple. I just already mentioned the key problem of the market. Like everybody still using the traditional rental mechanic, which is, in our opinion, does not exist, and we need to create something more. And together with ENVELOP, we create the most significant difference between our protocol and other rental protocols. Using ENVELOP wrapped NFT technology, we break all possible barriers related to working, as I said many times before, any blockchain and standards. So,
well, and here the question goes for Alex. Alex, explain from your side, how do you see Unitbox Protocol improves the current solution of Unitbox has already provided to market, and why Envelop plus Unitbox is better than Unitbox without Envelop?
So, because in core of Unitbox Protocol lies the concept of wrapped NFT and payment distribution model, which is also realized upon this concept. So with them and two teams, we upgraded the core solution to the current one, which fits for the needs of the GameFi markets. So we just saved resources, saved time, and delivered more efficient solutions. So that's how it should work on a Web3, and DAOs should collaborate.
Well, Paul, did you choose between Envelop and somebody else who maybe delivers the analog solution like Envelop does, or Envelop is just the only one solution for wrapping NFT you found and realized that there's no competitors for Envelop in your case? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I think in our case, Envelop is the only one project that actually there is no other project to be chosen. And if I would love to say why we actually made this choice, because the creating of the new standard was the easiest way out of traditional rental mechanics up to non-deposit rentals.
Well, let me ask you, gentlemen, how do you see the possible benefits, future benefits of your cooperation? How do you see the benefits? I've already said from your perspective. Let's start with Paul. How do you see this?
So actually, just Envelop has a great opportunity to give NFT assets a new functionality. So in our case, this is NFT rental, and we implemented it on 100%. So, and just nothing else to add, just because this is the main advantages. So actually they open the new industry of put the extra utility of the NFTs. So I think that is also very important. So because it was the boom of NFTs not so far, and this is the best way, and I think the project will have a bright future.
Well, let me address the same question to you, Alex. How do you see the possible benefits from the cooperation between Envelop and Unitbox?
So I think that here we can deliver more efficiently the thing which we've been trying to make for a year and a half, that NFT it's not mainly about visual or some funny stuff. It's also about functionality and financial sustainability. So here we combine these two. So these NFTs are dynamic, they spread value, they can be rent out and generate revenue for the owners, and also give new way for the games to grow their user base, and for the users they allow to reduce this entry barrier. So I think it's very significant thing for the whole GameFi and even DeFi market, because I suppose that what we've seen for the past year is the rise of GameFi and NFTs. It was just the beginning, because obviously the gameplay lacks much to be desired. So it's obvious that we soon see real games that are interesting to play, not to just earn, but play and earn, or just play for fun and get some benefits, which can be also distributed, like maybe skills, like some ammunition and other stuff. I think game devs will move forward into this direction.
Okay, gentlemen, I think we have elaborated the major points of the cooperation. I'll remind our viewers that you may find the full information about Unitbox DAO on the link unitbox.io in the description, and you might find the blog post on our Medium. So be subscribed there and deep dive into Unitbox. Let me ask again one question, one more detailed question. Unitbox is a DAO, Paul, if I'm not mistaken, and Envelop is also a DAO. Why do you choose the DAO structure, architecture, how it enriches the Envelop, the Unitbox solution, sorry?
So because there's, I think the easiest way to implement the only DAO solution instead of others, because it's the newest one, and it helps us to save the utility of our token. And so as we use also government's distribution of tokens, so it's helps us a lot. So, and as well as we build our token on Ethereum, so it is really easy to build DAO on Ethereum. So,
well, okay, so gentlemen, this is now it's time for questions. I do understand that you communicate with both of you on perhaps an everyday basis, but nevertheless, if you have any questions, the one questions from one side to another side, the public question we may now ask Paul. If you have anyone good question for Alex for now, you may ask it now, and we will see the answer.
So, all right, but we are talking so much during our meetings on different integration calls with our games. So I think we already understand what we're doing from the both sides, and we'll just keep going it if we're talking about like status of our partnerships. So we'll keep going with more and more integration. So we'll attract more and more active users to our platform, and just updating and our wrapped NFT technology together. So.
Okay, so Alex, maybe you do have one good question for Paul for now. If you have, you may ask it for now. Just the opportunity I prefer to give to speakers. If you haven't, so we'll proceed.
So,
okay, I see. I see you kept brave with.
I just don't know. Maybe, well, for example, maybe when you see the kind of public start for the platform according to these market conditions in your plans. Good scenario, bad scenario, and normal scenario, maybe, or what's your foresee?
So, Alex, I think it all depends from the market conditions, and I would say the good scenario will be if we'll launch our project in Q1 of 2023, and if we will see the even worse situation on the market, so maybe we can delay with it. But anyway, we already have the alpha version of the product, and we can gain so the more and more integrations, and so we will see what will go on the market. So if the condition will be great, so we'll launch on Q1 2023. I think that will be the time. So, but if the conditions of the market will be worse, so I think this is up to our founders to decide when we will start. But if we're talking about positive way, so it will be Q1 2023, I think. And before it, so we'll keep going with our marketing campaigns, with calls, because everything we're doing, we're aggregating the market with your NFT, wrapped NFT technology. So we're aggregating the whole market. We are connecting the supply and demand. So we'll keep doing it even on the bad market as well, but just for launching our protocol and product. So it will be better to see better conditions of the market.
Well, gentlemen, we've almost come to the end of the IMI session. Is there anything we need to add from the both sides we didn't say before, namely something important for our viewers for more deeply understanding the core values of your partnership of the value proposition? So now it's free time for adding something important in the end. So Paul, do you have anything to add in the end?
Sure. Like, as I said before, we all need to keep going to raise the adoption of GameFi in whole crypto community. So we should all create and build more and more just to find more users that we can, as like what we start from, that we start talking about that everybody from Web 2 is transferring already to Web 3. So, and what we should do, we should think how we can attract the users from Web2 gaming into Web3 gaming. And after they will be inside of the gamify industry, we will see how we can offer them our product and our passive income to our NFT rental solutions and etc.
Well, thank you, Alex. Do you have anything to add in the end of IMA, something important regarding the partnership or at all?
Yeah, it could be kind of a message to gamers who don't like NFTs. So I know many guys that say that get rid of us, let us play, but here you see that you can get just additional source of income or revenue when you are not playing, and your assets are like just like on your account. You spend lots of time, but here you can get rewarded for your time spent and give a lot of joy to other people who don't have maybe your skills to so upgrade the heroes and just to give them this joy to play, for example, 1 day, 2 days, about 80 level skill character. And also it's kind of a big approach to new economical relations between game issuers and players and the whole game community as well.
Well, it sounds like a call to action. So, Paul, regarding all this, make all the statements, all the call to actions for all the audiences who might hear us for now, for girls, for investors, for players. What should they do regarding Unitbox at all, and regarding partnership? Where to go, what to listen, whom to contact, how to contact to you for all the business purposes. So, call to action time.
So great. So for games, it's definitely keep building, and of course, think about implementation of rental mechanics inside their games, because it will bring to them a lot of value, and even on the bear market. So for the gamers is of course keep playing, and so because the industry is growing up, and you don't need to lose your skills. And as for investors, I think this is the great time to buy assets. And as a professional VC is doing now, we see that a lot of projects are still being invested. And so I think the market is still alive. Yes, it is not the best time, for the market, but it is the best time for investors to put money in the market and wait about a year or 2 years and receive like really, really great results. And as for us, so you always can, if you are the game or guild which is interested in our solution, please write us an email, or you can write in our Telegram or Discord communities. So we will contact you as well. So we're also, very open on LinkedIn. So please write us, and we will make a call and negotiate how we can build mutual beneficial partnerships together. So kind of like this.
Sounds great. So, Alex, do you have any call to actions for our audiences, for companies like Unitbox, or for somebody players in Web3 space? Any call to actions from the develop site? Let's remind again. What should they do?
So wait the release of the Unitbox and list your game NFTs and enjoy your passive revenue that you can get from there.
Well, and finally, Paul, what about Unitbox Protocol community? Where to find? Of course, all the links are in the description. You may find the links on the Unitbox in the description. You may find a blog post there and links on the Unitbox. And what are Unitbox communities, social media accounts, and links where to follow Unitbox?
We are basically everywhere. So we are on Twitter, where we already started posting our cross-marketing posts with our strategic or early partners. We also have our great Telegram community, and as well as Discord community. So I think all the places where we have any crypto community, so we are there, and we are glad to talk.
Absolutely. So let me remind you, our viewers, that you may find the details of the partnership between Unitbox and ENVELOP in the blog post on Envelop's Medium. You may see it on your screens right now. There you may find all the links on the Unitbox Protocol social media accounts and community. There you may find the ENVELOP links. So this has been the IMA session regarding the partnership between Unitbox and ENVELOP for making renting NFTs in play-to-earn gaming realm more quietly, more conveniently for players, guilds, gamers, and so on and so forth, so you do understand. This is how technology works in Web3. If someone may possess something, someone may rent something, and someone may take it at the end. So this is how the world works in Web3. This has been the EMA session on the ENVELOP YouTube channel. Paul Padalka, the lead business development manager of Unitbox, and Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of NIFTSY, and me, Eugene KryptoMC, the media host already. Thank you for watching and listening. Let me see if we have any questions in the live chat. No, we don't have any questions, so that's great. So I'll put the time codes of this IMA very, very soon. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining our IMA session. This has been a great partnership, and wish you good luck. And to your viewers, let's stay tuned, join our Telegram chat, and like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next great AMA sessions, content, and podcasts on our YouTube. So ENVELOP has been running and rocking with such cool guys like Unitbox and other great partners. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and I'm stopping our IMA session.
Thank you.